All right, guys, welcome to this Excel pre-class. So, welcome to this Excel tips. It's a free class where we look at some practical applications of Microsoft Excel. I want to say a big welcome to you for joining us this evening for another episode of um, Excel free class, right? So this class is brought to you by Relief Tech Academy. Relief Tech Academy is an online school where we teach people how to use technology tools. We teach them how to use Microsoft Excel, Power BI, Python programming, SQL, and other data analytics and data science tools. And apart from that, what we also do at Rolitech Academy is that we build data automation solutions for businesses, small businesses, and medium-sized businesses. So we build data automation tools that we automate data collection, analysis, and reporting. Then the third thing we do is we provide one-to-one mentorship on all these data analytic tools for anybody who is interested. If you're interested as an individual or you're interested as an organization, you can reach out to us on our email address, rolifstechacademy@gmail.com. You can also find it on our website at www.rolifstech.com. So those are the things we do. But every Friday like this, we host this free Excel class to teach people how to apply Excel to their day-to-day life. Right. Thank you very much for coming. Today, what we'll be looking at how we can use Excel to create a kind of simple inventory list. So that's what we are looking at today. And let me share briefly with you before we move on a short story of a lady called Cynthia. Cynthia owned a very small shop, but a busy one in Lagos. Uh, of course, she had an assistant in the shop called James. So what happened is that though business was booming, but she had a major problem. The major problem was that because of the level or the volume of her business, it was difficult for her to keep track of her product in the store. So every week she found out that she was running out of product that customers were demanding, even without realizing it. So customer will ask for item, and what she and her assistant will do will be to go through the shelves, guessing if those products were in stock or not. Until a day when a friend of her, told her about Microsoft Excel. So before that time, she was thinking that Microsoft Excel was only meant for professionals like accountants, finance people who are engaged in white collar jobs and all that. So she didn't know that Microsoft Excel could be used by anybody. Anybody can use Microsoft Excel because Microsoft Excel is so vast and it covers a lot of things that you can use it for. So it's not only meant for people that are working in a big organization. You can use it as a shop owner. You can use it as a small business owner. You can use it as an individual and all that. So, and that is why we are here to let people know that all these tools are not just meant for, yeah, there are some that are meant for big organization, but there are still some that you can use as a small business. So she was having this problem, talking about Cynthia, she was having this problem at that time. In fact, there was a time, or there were times that she would overstock on some things that nobody would want to buy, and as such, wasting time. So when our friend told her about Excel, so she just laughed and said, yeah, it's Excel not meant for accountant and all that. So after learning some, simple tricks like making an inventory list, which we are going to look at today, and using conditional formatting to highlight products that are low in stock, and to apply filter. There's something we call filters in Excel to apply. So In seconds, she could find out if any product is out of stock or if any product is about to be out of stock. And from them, then her life took, a new turn, and no more guesswork, no more loss of sales because there are no products to be sold, and she, her business just started running, smoothly, and now she feels like, tech savvy boss, and her business is now running smoothly. So that's what we are looking at here today. How can we use Microsoft Excel to keep track of our products if we are a business owner or a shop owner, or we have one business that we are doing? How can we use Excel to keep track of that? So let's start. So I'm going to remove this from the screen. Yes, let me remove all this from the screen. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open a new Microsoft Excel worksheet. So it's trying to open. So if you were here last week when we talked about all these things, I mentioned how to open a new worksheet. And if you are not here, I will encourage you to go and watch our last week video. Is available on YouTube. We have a YouTube channel called Rolif Tech Academy. Rolif Tech Academy. So on YouTube, you search for, you find us. You can watch the last the replay of our last class, right? So I'm opening a new workbook. So it's opened here. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to start entering in some data into this workbook. And like I said earlier, if you were here last week, we did data entry last week, the basics of data entry, how to enter data into Excel. We did all that last week. And if you missed the class, I will encourage you to go to our YouTube channel. You will still see a recorded version of it over there where you watch. The YouTube channel is Rolif Tech Academy, right? That's where you find the replay and you watch it there. Okay, so let's go on today. So today, what we're going to do, I'm going to enter in some sample data, and then we'll look at how we can apply conditional formatting into the data, and then how we can do some basic things that you can apply as a person. Okay, so now I have a sample data that covers something that are being sold. Okay, so I'm going to enter the data now. So the first thing is the product name. I'll enter the product name. Okay, I'll go to the next cell B1, and enter the category. Okay, I'll start with capital letter, category of the product. Then go to the next one, initial stock. Initial stock of the product. That is when you first bought the product. How many of this particular product did you buy? Then we'll look at the stock level, the stock level. So stock level, we'll talk about how many of the product you still have. Then we'll look at the sales level, that how many of the products have been sold. So we're going to assume that this is our weekly inventory. Okay, weekly inventory, just like the case of Cynthia we cited at the beginning. So weekly, she has this Excel sheet where she will look at what she had as stock and what is kind of left at the end of the week, so she will know what to restock. Okay, so product name. Okay, so let's just pick some common product. Let's say, okay, this is a grocery store, provision store. Okay, we have rice. So we have, let's say, 5 kg, 5 kg bag. So what category can we put? We can put this as grains. Okay, initial stock. So let's assume that this person bought 30 bags at the beginning. Okay, so let's leave the stock level for now, and the sales level, we'll find something to do about that as we move on. So the next one is sugar. Okay, sugar. this 1 kg pack of sugar, okay, and we'll put this on under the category of groceries. So we are doing all this now so that when you want to apply these skills we are teaching you here, you can apply based on your own situation. But we are just showing you how to keep track of your stock. Okay, it might not be a provision store or a shop, a grocery shop or whatever. It might be that you are a storekeeper somewhere, or you have a business, maybe in a construction business, for example, a construction company, for example, and you need to keep track of the construction materials you are bringing to sites, all right, and how they are being used and all that. So it's the same principle. So what you just need to do is to understand the principle, then you can apply it to all those things. So let's look at the next thing is cooking oil. Cooking oil. So I'm trying to enter the data in from my to these 2 liters. So this one is grocery category. So the initial stock is 15. So we have 15 of that. Then the next one is bread. So that one falls to the category of bakery. And at the beginning of the week, she had 40. Then the next stock is milk. Okay, milk. That's in tin. Milk in tin. So that will be dairy. Dairy, at the beginning, she has 30 cartons of that. The next product will be eggs. Okay, that one also falls to the category of dairy. And then, so she has 50 crates at the beginning. So let me just quickly edit this one so that we know that it is crates. Crate of egg. Okay, crate of egg. Then the next one is biscuits. Biscuits. Okay, so we'll call that one snacks. Snacks. At the beginning, we have a 40 carton. Then the next one is soft drink. Let's call this one soft drink. Soft drink. Okay. So it is 500 ml stuff, and then we call this one beverages. So this is what we are doing now is basic data entry. Okay, this is what you'll be doing when you have your stock and all that. So at the beginning we have 30 packs. Then next thing is water. So water is in packs. Okay. The next, we have this also falls under the category of beverages, right? Beverages. So we have 26 at the beginning of the week. Okay, then the next one is soap. So this bar soap, okay? So this fall under the category of household stuff, household. Then we have that, we have 40. Okay, then we'll go to the last one here, detergent. So that's 1 kg. Let's just say 1 kg detergent here. Then, so this one is also household. At the beginning, we had 40. Okay, that's fine. So this is what we have at the beginning of the week. Okay, so this is our initial stock at the beginning of the week. So let me expand this a bit. Okay, so the next thing we want to do here is that we want to, over here, this column, this is sales level column. Okay, so what we are selling day by day, we'll come and be updating them here. So if we, for example, have sold, let's say out of 30, we have sold 5 kg of rice, we'll put 5 here. So then we will do something to this place so that we see the remaining stock level. Okay, we see the remaining stock level to know what is left after the sales. All right, so this is what I'll do. So we'll use so a simple function is that we call it the sum function. The sum function is used for adding numbers together. Okay, the sum function is used for adding numbers together. But what I'm going to do here now what I'm going to do, I will use in another way. Or maybe, okay, let me just use a simple Excel formula to do that instead of using the sum function. So what I'll do is that because I want my stock level to be here, and my stock level is this one, my initial stock minus sales level, okay? So that's what we are going to do. Don't forget the stock level will be initial stock minus sales level. So to enter a formula or a function in Excel, you start with equal to sign, you put equal to, so Excel automatically knows that you are about to enter in a formula or a function, okay? If you want to know more about formula and function, I will encourage you to register for our Excel Masterclass, okay? Register for Excel Masterclass. The details are available on our website at www.rolliftech.com. When you go there, you see the details of registration for the masterclass. So let me move on now. So equal to, we select this, all right, because we want to do initial stock minus sales level. We select initial stock, like the first cell of the initial stock, we put a minus, then select this one. Of course, there's nothing there yet on this sales level stuff. There's nothing there, but you just select the cell so that by the time we start updating it, okay, we will now begin to see the effect in the column of stock level. So once that is settled, I will just hit enter. I will press enter. Okay, so you can see that we have 30 here. So which means that the initial stage, we have 30 of 5 kg rice, 5 kg bags of rice. So what I'm going to do here is to move my pointer to display where the bottom left, bottom right corner of this my selector here. I will select the first one. So what I want to do is that I want to copy the formula I just put in now. I want to copy it down the column so that as I'll be updating this column on the right hand side, it will be affecting this as well. So what I'm going to do is that is either you just put your pointer there and double click, and Excel will automatically fill it for you. We call it flash fill. Or you can just put your pointer here and hold the left key of your mouse, and then you drag down this way. So it will still work the same thing. All right, so we now have at the beginning of the week, let's say this is week 1 of the month, Of course, you can create multiple sheets here, and you can change the name, number this one as week 1. Then by the following week, you create another sheet, just copy what you have here to that sheet. It still be, the formula will still be there. And then, so that you know what you are selling per time. All right. So let's say at the beginning of the week. Okay, before we go to that one, the next thing I want to do, we have entered our stock data here. So the next thing we want to apply what is called conditional formatting. What it means is that we want Excel to automatically flag it for us when a particular product is at a low level. So we are going to be using this as stock level to determine that. So let's say, for example, if any product falls below 10, we want Excel to flag it for us so that at the end of the week, when we see the flag, we know that okay, this product needs to be restored against next week. Do we understand? Okay, so that's what we are going to do. All right, so, and I said we are going to use conditional formatting. So there is a tool in Excel called conditional formatting. So to get that tool, you go to the Home tab. Remember from last class, I told you that this ribbon you are looking at, this banner kind of that stretches from the left to the right hand side here, you are looking at, all right? We call it ribbon. And the ribbon you see is determined by the tab you have clicked on. For example, if I click on this insert tab, you see that the ribbon has changed. So let me go back to the Home tab because that is where what we want to use is. So on this Home tab, you come to this style segment of this ribbon, you will see conditional formatting. All right, so if you are not on the Home tab, go to the Home tab so that you can see this stuff, this conditional formatting stuff here, tool. Okay, so you can use it. So after you have identified the conditional formatting tool, the next thing you want to do is that you want to highlight where you want the condition or the conditional formatting tool to have effect on. And to do that, we're going to select all these are values. Then mind you that we are just using this data as a sample, okay? In your own case, you may have lots of data, that kind of stretches down and down, 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 down. It's still the same thing, all right? Still the same thing. So I'm going to highlight all of this now. So I'm going to select the first one, then hold down my shift key and press my arrow down arrow button to select everything. Okay, so that's one way of doing it. Okay, so since I've selected it, this is where I want to apply my conditional formatting. Then I will navigate to this conditional formatting tool, click on it. You will see this drop down. Okay, the first one we are interested in is highlight cells rule. Highlight cells rule. And the rule is that the rule we want to state, the rule we want to put in place is that if any of our stock level is below 10, we want Excel to flag it for us. So below 10 means less than 10. So once we have pressed this, we have navigated to this highlight cells rule. So we'll go to less than. So just click on it. Okay, you can see that Excel is highlighting some things for us there based on this value that it has automatically selected for itself. But we want 10, not 32.5. So I will just remove that and put 10. Okay, I'll just remove that and put 10. All right. So then at this point, at this other side, we can select how Excel should highlight. So this is the default I'm having on my own system. Your own system might be different what you have as the default. So I'm having light red field with dark text. So what it means that there is going to be a light red field, okay, and a dark text. So I can press on this drop down button and go to custom format. So click on it. So I want to go to fill because I want to fill all those cells with red colors. I'll just select this red color and then click OK and then click OK. So that is settled. But it seems you are not seeing anything yet. So now, so we want to start, updating our sales level now to see what will happen. Remember that this are stock level. We have already put a rule there that once the stock level is below 10, Excel should highlight it for us in red for us to know which stock is below the level that we need to or let me say for us to know which stock is at the level that we need to restock. Okay, so now let's say at the end of the week, out of the 35 kg bags of rice, we have been able to sell 21. So the sale level will be 21. You can see automatically because I put 21 here, Excel from the formula we imputed here initially, Excel will remove 21 from the value here. And because the leftover will be what? Will be 9. Okay, so because it is 9, and we set the rule that once it is less than 10, Excel should highlight it. So because it is 9, that's why, excuse me, that's why Excel is highlighting it in red for us to know that rice, 5 kg rice needs to be restocked. So let's go to the next one. Let's say for the next one, we have sold 40. Okay, so 10 is not less than 10. Okay, 10 is equal to 10. That's why it's not being highlighted. So for our cooking oil, so we have sold 6. So you can see the red highlighting stuff coming up. For our bread, because people eat a lot of bread, let's say we have sold 35. Okay. For our tin of milk, we have sold let's say we have sold 23 for the week. And then for eggs, we sold 40. All right, we have 10 left. So that is how you populate your sales level so that you will see what is left over. So this is exactly what Cynthia did, that she does not need to to be guessing, do I have this product? Do I have that product? Or how many of this product do I have? Okay. You can even see from here. So any product at the end of the week that the stock level has not dropped considerably, it means that that product is not kind of performing well for that week, which means that you don't need to restock more of that product. So you focus on product which has, dropped to drop considerably over the week. So the next thing we look at here is biscuit. So children eat lots of biscuit. That's we have sold 35. Soft drink, people drink because the weather might be hot and people are buying and drinking. So we sold 23 as well. Water, the same thing. Let's say we sold 20. Household soap, we sold 20. Detergent, let's say we sold 23. Okay. So you can see from here that all these ones have been highlighted. Okay, they are an indication to us that we need to restock on these ones. So assuming that you have lots of data, okay, we have lots of data, we have plenty of, we have we have lots of products we are selling. In this case now, we only have like about 11 products as we are using as an example. Let's say you have up to 20 products or 20 products or 25 products that you are selling, and you have stuff like this. So sometimes it may not be easy for you to find all those ones that have been highlighted, especially if they are down in the data and you cannot see them. You can only see this one that are visible to you. What do you do? So what you do in that case is to apply what we call filters, okay? Apply filters so that you can use the filter to only, drive down or drill down to those ones that are at the lower level. So what you do is that you go to apply filter, just click on anywhere in your data, okay, in your data, and go to data tab. See, this is data tab on the tab menu. So click on data tab and you see filter here. It's under in the ribbon here is in this segment called sort and filter. So this is filter here. Just click it. So once you click it, click on this tool called filter, you will see that you have a kind of drop down button appearing at the top of your data. So what they do is that once you click on them, they're going to ask you to filter by, you can filter by anything and whatever. You can filter by color. So what we want to do now, we want to use our stock level to filter, okay? And we want to filter by color. We already know that any product where we are seeing red at the stock level, it means that the product is below a certain level, below 10, and we need to restock, right? So what I'll do, I'll navigate to this button, click on it, okay, and I'll go to filter by color. I just want to filter out product that we need to restock. Then I'll click on this red filter by color. So at this point, we are only seeing products that need restocking. Okay, we are only seeing products that need restocking. So for Cynthia, what should we just do is to take note of these products, or kind of use our phone to snap, or just pen them down. Or another thing you can do is to copy this stuff and paste it in another sheet. Or another thing she can do is to pick her phone and begin to call her suppliers, and looking at this now, I begin to tell them what she needs, or whichever way she gets in touch with her supplier, maybe by sending email or by filling a form and all that. So she will just reach out to them and tell them what she needs, okay? And that will be for the following week. And once the stock arrives, what you should just do is to add the number of the new stock to these ones here. Okay, once you add the number to these ones, and then as you are selling, whatever you have sold, you add the numbers to what you have here for each of the products. That's one way of doing it. The other way of doing it is, like I mentioned initially, is to copy the same data into another sheet. Okay, now enter for the new arrival, for the new stock, you now enter their quantity, and so that way So once you open your Excel workbook, maybe you have named the workbook month by month. So for example, if you open January, you will see the sheet week by week, week 1 of January, week 2, and all that. So you will see what you had at the beginning of the week and what you sold for that week and what was left for that week. And week 2, you will also see something like that. So that way you'll be able to keep track of your inventory, keep track of your product, keep track of your business, of what you are selling and how people are buying. Okay, so this is what we have for us today. If you have any question, you can drop it in the comment section. Okay, as this training is also being broadcast live on YouTube. So if you are watching it on YouTube and you have questions or comments, you can drop them in the comment section, or if you have any issue with Excel, you can reach out to us, we'll help you. Okay, or if you want us to anything you want us to teach in Excel, drop in the comment section and we'll be glad to do that. By the way, before we call it a day today, I also want to introduce to you again that this training this free executive class is brought to you by Rolif Tech Academy. So what do we do at Rolif Tech Academy? At Rolif Tech Academy, we believe that everybody should use technology, not only people that are working in offices or not only big companies and all that. Everybody, wherever you are, as much that you can have access to a phone or to a laptop, a computer system, you should be using technology to improve your productivity. So that is why we have a training platform at Rolif Tech Academy. So we have Excel Masterclass where we train people in depth in Excel. Okay, we train people in depth in Excel, how to use Excel, not only Excel, how to use Google Sheet, how to use all those data analytics tools that are being used for analysis of data and all that. So we train people in Python programming and all that. So apart from that, we also build data automation solutions for businesses. Okay, we build data pipeline from the point of collecting of data. Okay, your collection of data might not be that somebody has to impute the data and all that. Yeah, we do that as well, where we create a form that people will, like a survey form that you send out, people impute the data. So we have a system to automatically analyze the data so that you will see the insights that you want to see from the data. So you will tell us what you want and we'll build it for you. Okay, so that is one way. Another way is to gather the data from different websites, web content and all that. So we do that as well. We build chat bots that you can integrate into your business WhatsApp, Facebook, Messenger, and that you can even put on your website that instead of people calling to ask some, frequently asked questions, so the chatbot powered by AI can do all that for you. So we build all that. Then we do one-to-one training. So if you want to be trained in all these things that we do, we can do a kind of one-to-one training with you. These are the things we do at Rolif Tech Academy. So thank you for joining us today in this class. We have this class every Friday, 7 p.m. Nigerian time, West African time. We come together like this to look at how we can apply Excel to our day-to-day life. All right. So if you want to reach out to us, go to our website, www.roliftech.com. You will see all our information there and how you can reach out to us. Thank you very much. It has been a wonderful time having you here. Have a nice weekend. Bye-bye.